off to Northreach. Hopefully this will be a quick one.
Where's Jill?
Keep them pilchers nice and chilled.
Am I being
I'll
blind?
have you spoiling another catch.
How am I not seeing her? Oh, here.
Are those Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Okie dokie. Also, to be clear, I do think Jill is great as well. I do very much enjoy the fact that Jill is the second main character.
What can
In
I
case
interest
anyone
you
thought
in
I was
today?
dunking on her.
I trust it's all here. Keep fighting the good fight.
How the hell is anyone supposed to afford?
Buy, sell, or be gone.
That's everything.
Lovely fucking talking to you
Let's
as
see
well.
how Jill's getting on.
And what can I do for you?
Anything I give a fuck about here? Boo-boo. Nope.
I do like a customer who knows
I mean, I
what
might
he
as well
wants.
just get these, right?
And a fine, fine day to you.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Bonk.
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Perfect. Now, all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Yeah, see, I feel like I just can't miss whatever this is about to be. Even if it's not going to be anything, massive, but it's going to be a character-building conversation between the two main characters, so it just doesn't make sense to bring a random side person, even if I do like them.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
Aww.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh,
You all right?
sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
Not at all.
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
Yeah, see, that was lovely. That was great. I can't miss that by choosing the side character.
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
Off we go again! That's got to be the last one. These things always come in threes. They never come in fours. That has to be the last of the laying off steam things.
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Welcome back. I hope you two had fun while I was busy helping Harpocrates.
Don't sound too bitter about it, will you?
Ah, Clive. Harpocrates has all the ingredients. We were just waiting for you.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance.
Oh, it was
I
nothing,
was
man.
just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the moon dew.
I suggest in
Now
a
that
fade to
we
black
have all the
cutscene.
ingredients, we may begin.
I suggest we do it in a fade to
You
black.
can
How about
count
you?
on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding
Yeah,
itself?
don't ask.
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
Likewise. She's great.
It appears our work here is almost at an end.
Oh, I
shame.
can only get so excited.
I was enjoying playing the man of action for once.
You literally
When
didn't
both
get
the
out your
shielding
chair.
and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Harpocrates.
Level? No, but close.
Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
Well, that's the 3 sub-quests done, but we're still on the quest Out of the Shadow, which is the quest that spawns the 3 sub-quests.
Just sit.
Come on. Please. Save me. Take me back to the good old days of fighting Titan. I feel like I'm not being that dramatic either. I feel like this is actually just an absolute
started
brick
reading books
wall
that don't
of
have any
pacing
pictures
to
in
run into. 5 minutes between fighting the most incredible boss of my life and doing terrible fetch quests.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be
I mean, the
pleased to know that
cutscenes
work
have
on
been
the
nice with
shielding
like
is
Gav and
underway.
Jill and stuff. Those parts have been
Found
good.
something for it.
In a manner of speaking, Harpocrates knew of a substance
But the
that's
nature of
highly
the quest
resistant to
itself
heat. A
just doesn't need to
coating that
exist.
should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Literally.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is going to require some precision walloping.
Sometime later. Hooray! We did it, Reddit.
It's finished. It's finally finished.
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say.
I was about to
I'm
kill
off
myself.
Get for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
If she'd have said, yeah, go and do that again 3 more times, I think it would have been time for me to end my life.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming.
Hey, now it's finished, we can go and see Sid.
Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate.
She can be a proactive thing.
I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command.
Hooray.
Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
Yarp.
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Hello, Otto. We're wrapping up a fetch
Clive.
quest chain.
Asterix. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the Twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Oh, good.
Is that the thing Toes helped?
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you.
Oh, yeah?
Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank
Do
you,
I detect something that actually
Don't mention it.
belongs in the main quest?
What tidings, Uncle?
My dear boy, my journey to Canva has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-on in the Free Cities, by which I learned of the endeavours of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Tellerman's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canverian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorised use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted. And if rumour has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guildmasters are rapping at our door. Which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust you will give this proposal your full consideration. Never mind. It's still relating to the fetch quest.
I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So
I thought he was going to be telling us about troop movements or something.
And then just sailed off into the sunset.
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Got to admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks.
No.
Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Sid's legacy. The dust long settled, little remains of the once bustling refuge many called a home.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend.
I love your Ramu powers, mate. Thanks for that.
His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
Oh.
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
Is Sid going to turn up, do you think?
I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
Thought I'd stop by and see how you're doing, she says, like it's just like a couple of stops away, you know? So it's just down the road. No, it's deep into the heart of the Blight. I just thought I'd pop in.
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
Okay. Bahamut is up next.
The Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place.
Tighter than a gnat's
That'll
chuff.
stop you. But we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goots.
What was that
Oh,
name?
I am sorry.
Name?
Have you
Noise.
forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill,
Hooray.
you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
No. So Mid didn't turn up. I thought Mid was going to turn up.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
All right. Yoink. Late knees cleft? A narrow pass through otherwise impassable mountains, thought to have been torn from rock by the very gods themselves. Eastern Dalmekia. Onward. We've done it. We're out of the fetch quests. Yes.
Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And it only took like an hour and a
And
quarter.
Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
Alright. So, it's a pretty straight line. I assume this does not open. Correct.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Oh, we can hope. Live in hope, Clive, you know? Wow.
It's over.
Clap. 32. First time using the upgraded living bolt thing. Very powerful.
So what do you think? How nice. They have a hideaway of their own. And if you ever want to see it again, you will pay this
Is that everyone? Yeah.
Nice try.
Whoa, that was a faster swing than I was expecting.
Let's try. I'm hurt, Torgo. Finished.
Got him.
We've done the Republic a service.
You ready for some immersion? Oh, so immersed.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least.
You'd hope.
The path continues on the other side.
Are you gonna wake up? Yup.
Farewell.
We've barely fought any of those robot enemies. They were at Phoenix Gate, and then, like, is that it? Have we ever fought them again except for that time? We fought the weird alien ones a bunch, but the robot ones, I'm pretty sure we've, like, almost never fought aside from at Phoenix Gate. Which is weird, because you'd think they'd want to make use of a whole, like, class of enemies more. But maybe we will later on. Maybe they're saving them for a ton of use in the end game. Wow, that's pretty fucking pretty. The Final Sin. Interesting name.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their Eikons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
Probably was
You
right.
were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
Could well be some
We're not
truth
far
to them.
from MacLeod. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us.
Could well be some truth to them.
Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Just before we get into this, I just want to say what's going through my head. So, we have seen that mural thing twice now, right? We saw it at Phoenix Gate, and the bottom half was covered up, and it was like some godlike creature at the top. And then we saw it again in the Ironblood's Mother Crystal, and it was the same thing, but the bottom wasn't like covered up, and we saw other figures at the bottom, but it was like so brief a glimpse that it was hard to see. But what if that is a mural depicting what they were just talking about? And the people at the bottom are the ones that were overcome with avarice and were trying to challenge God. And the top, obviously, is God. Like, being like, bitch, please, and fucking them up, casting them down, whatever. And what if Ultima is trying to get all the Eikons, like, in one vessel for his own use, because he is somehow one of these ancient, like, humans or whatever, still alive today and still bitter about how it went down with God, and he's trying to get every Eikon within a single vessel to then go and challenge God again with all that power. That is my immediate thought, and probably literally completely fucking wrong, but I thought I'd put it out there in case any of it turns out to be right, and then I can go, hell yeah, I fucking told you so. But I don't think it will be. But it was just like, it's plausible, right? With the things we've seen that haven't had any explanation yet, it is plausible that they could fit together. The audience
I see the reports
chamber.
are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
Insane.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it. And I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Grieger, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
If I was Dion, I'd be like, fuck off, and turn into Bahamut and kill him right there.
I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only.
Ultima's got to multiple people. Interesting.
Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over.
Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
Please kill her. Please.
I
Go
have
on, Dion.
suffered worse.
Fucking do it.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Just had to plug in the old laptop. Noticed it was getting low. Yeah, that's interesting. Impure blood. What does that mean? Do we know who his mum is?
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
I'm trying to think. Do we know... Oh, I was gonna... No, you can't. I can't do that here. I need to go and talk to Tomes to look up his biography. I don't think we know who his mum is, do we? So, yeah, interesting. Interesting. We also have no idea what Joshua told him. Although, obviously, he did tell him about Ultima. But yeah, it's definitely possible that Ultima's been getting to multiple leaders. Man, where is it all going to go? If the next target is the middle one, then we get Bahamut powers here. We take out this one, and then this is all that remains. Is the end of the game just taking out this one and taking out Odin, and then I guess we kill Ultima, and that's that? Or like, I don't know. Is there going to be more to it than that? I wonder. I'm not sure. Either way, that is where we're going to leave it for today. Really cool cutscenes like that and stuff. Interesting politicking. That's a word, right? Politicking. But a lot of this part and the previous part was taken up by a fucking side quest chain that was fucking masquerading as a main quest, so that wasn't great. But hopefully we are past that now, and we'll be back to the awesome shit very soon. So, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, if you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the videos around, share the playlist around if you can. I would really appreciate that. And I will see you next time for more Final Fantasy XVI. Thanks for watching. See you then.